Intuitive thoughts for January 17th, 2026. I woke up in the middle of the night last night with a headache. So I sat here this morning trying to remember what it was that I wanted to share with you guys prior to me getting this headache. And I'm fine now, like it's gone. I think it's just the pressure change because we woke up to snow this morning and I'm very sensitive to weather changes. But I can't remember what it was. And it's kind of weird to me. But here's the thing. As I'm sitting here trying to remember what I wanted to share from last night, I hear the word, it's a 2-word thing, and it begins with sand. So it's like sandman or sand lot. But sand was the beginning and the sand was the bigger part of it. So I'm going to put that out there. But that came in while I'm just sitting here. Also, this morning I woke up. This may have something to do with what I got as a text message from my daughter. So I will share exactly how this happened. But if it ends up being something that's bigger than this, I figure I should probably say something. I woke up this morning to somebody telling me January 17th. Now, to you guys who watch me do these videos, you know that I'm horrible with the date. I always have to look it up, always, without a doubt, and then I type it wrong or say it wrong. I woke up to January 17th. And then I got a text message from my daughter reminding me that today would have been her friend's 30th birthday. Her friend had passed away from an accident, a drunk driving accident. And she would have been 30 years old today. And so was me hearing January 17th in regards to her, was that her waking me up and saying, hey, today's my birthday? Was it me just connecting with my daughter who was focused on the date? Because she texted me within an hour of me waking up and hearing this. Or is January 17th going to mean something more? I don't know, but I figured I'd put that out there. I also had somebody put a comment on my post the other day saying, nothing happened. Okay, so nothing that you thought was going to happen, nothing that you saw. But here's the thing. It could have been the Verizon outage. It actually could have been the Verizon outage because that affected so many people. It's a big collective energy. I don't think that's done. I actually think that the Verizon thing, they do know what happened. And they're telling people they don't, but I think they do know what happened. And there's this part of me that thinks it might have something to do with satellites. Forcing people to have to connect to satellites. I disconnected my phone. I have no interest in connecting to anything that is Elon Musk related. I'm good with that. If I can control that inability to connect to that satellite, I'm going to do that. I shut it off. My phone was affected. I wonder if there's something to do with the satellite system. It could be my bias. I'm not going to lie. But if that's the case, I should put that out there. That's my gut. My gut says that it has to do with satellites. I also, though, want to address the fact that this guy made a comment saying, nothing happened. Just because you didn't find out about it doesn't mean that it hasn't started. That's what I'm going to finalize this morning session with, or not session, but this morning thing with, is I heard it has begun. That's the last thing I heard before I made this video. As I went to go and make this video, I heard it has begun. And it sounded to me almost like Mufasa. Like it came through like it has begun. So I don't know. I don't know what that's going to mean. I don't know, but I'm going to put that out there too. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Beware of the scammers. There's a new scammer out there, or actually, I think it's an old one that's just starting up again. I only book through my website. That's it. If you don't see 10 over 210,000 followers and over I think it's 1.6 million likes now on my page, it's not me. I do not have backup accounts. I have this one account. And be careful. Buyer be careful. Buyer beware. Caveat emptor. I am not messaging people with free readings. That is just not something I don't have that many sessions left in February. I'm booked through till March for my 1 hours. You can find me on riannedupree.com if you're interested, but I'm not going around just offering readings via DMs. No. But have a good Saturday.